When I first booked onto the Freedom Retreat, I was really nervous. I'd never done anything like this before, didn't know what to expect. I was going away with people that I didn't know, that I hadn't met before. And I was quite apprehensive about it really, but I knew deep down that it's something that I needed to do for myself. Well, the day before when I was packing and getting ready, I've never been to Norway before, so I didn't know whether it was going to be freezing cold or boiling hot. I've never done anything outdoors like kayaking before. I'm totally out of my comfort zone. So I was quite nervous, but there was a big part of me that was really looking forward to seeing what I could do actually. Meeting all the other people on the group, that was something that I was initially apprehensive about, but then as soon as we all met each other, we just sort of clicked together in a group. I felt that the group had been put together really well. We all seemed to get on, even though we come from completely different backgrounds, completely different occupations and completely different stories. I think getting up the first morning and looking at the scenery there in Norway was just spectacular. I mean, I'm lucky to live in what I consider a really beautiful place, but there is just like on another level. It was so peaceful. I felt completely away from any kind of pressures from the outside world. I felt like we were the only people sort of in existence at that point. It was quite liberating. I think being in such a peaceful, open space and being away from the everyday stresses and struggles, that really made me focus on what I wanted to get out of the weekend there, and it made me more willing to open up to the people that I was there with because I didn't have any distractions, you know, it was just full on focus on what we were there for. Sharing stuff about myself was initially quite difficult because it's something that we don't take time enough in our lives to do, but then once I got into it I found that it became much easier, and it was really encouraging to have the support of the other people there. We were all doing the same thing, we were all in the same boat, and I felt that I was getting huge support, not just off you as a coach, but off the people in the group as well. And I found it became really easy to open up and to focus exactly on what I was looking for and focus on what my struggle was at that point. I think taking time out from everyday life up that weekend was a big lesson in the fact that we need to do it more often, and it just gave me a clarity of thinking. I hadn't, you know, we had no distraction, no phone, nothing. It was just being there in that natural environment, and it's made me realise that I can do a lot more if I take that time out to do it. I can improve so much in my life because it's taking that space around you to focus on exactly what you want instead of trying to do that alongside everything else that comes along in life. So just having that isolation from the rest of the world I found really, really interesting, and definitely made me improve my plans, and it's something that I'm going to definitely do more of. I think that going on the retreat was something that I really needed to do because coming to Fast Way to Fitness has been such a transformation in my life, and that I've become a different person than the person that I was, and I'm loving the person that I've become. So it's helping me find a way to keep that going and to embrace that new side of me, which I never would have done before. My advice to anybody who feels that they're getting overwhelmed by life's pressures or need a bit of space would be get yourself on a freedom retreat. It does make you sit back and examine what's important in life, and really gives you a clear view of where you want to be, and just being in that open space with supportive people, it's been fantastic for me.
Dude, amazing. She should be a pro. Amazing. And you got a nice backdrop. It's amazing.